right, guys, welcome to the Real podcast. My name is Mike, and I'm your host. And welcome to the first episode ever. I appreciate you wherever you're at listening. And before we get into our guest here, this is a podcast where shit gets real. And in today's topic, we're actually going to talk about should high school athletes go pro or take the opportunity to go to the Division I level and play collegiate baseball. My longtime friend, my old quarterback, high school friend, Kev. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming by. Long time since I've seen you in Arizona. But what you been up to, man? How's it been? The journey.
Well, hey, first and foremost, I'm honored, to be the first representative on here. But no, it's been good. It's been long. Graduated 4 years ago, and kind of just I've been at it ever since. I've had my few ups and downs, but for the most part, it's been good.
How did that feel, man? Like when you first got that. When was that first time you realized shit, I'm getting drafted? This is like a serious thing.
I mean, even when I got drafted, I didn't really take into full account of what was about to go down. It was obviously a really fun and exciting experience. I remember I was at my girlfriend's house, and I'd gotten a text from my scout, and he didn't really say, "Hey, we're drafting you," but it was in a roundabout way, "We're taking you." And then I'm updating, refreshing the draft tracker that's going on MLB.com, and just saw my name pop up, and it was kind of like a surreal moment.
Did your name pop up junior year too, or just senior year?
No, senior year. So you got to be a high school graduate, or if you're from the United States, you got to be a high school graduate in order to be eligible. But no, I mean it was cool to see and all. I didn't get very emotional. My heart kind of dropped a little bit, but I didn't really think I was gonna sign.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make much of it. Kind of like a really cool, I got drafted, but
right.
I'm going to college type thing. Yeah, I was actually at Illinois State for a month taking summer school because I didn't think that I would sign. And then when the signing period approached, I think it was July 8th, and I got drafted June 10th, I believe. That's when I signed. But no, I had all intention of going to school.
Right.
Some things kind of happened, kind of money opened up, and just kind of the right pieces fell together, and kind of haven't looked back ever since.
What was that big deciding factor that pros are going the pros away for me?
Yeah, I mean, getting school paid for was a big part. And kind of hey, if baseball doesn't work out, I can go to Illinois or wherever and go get an education. And if the ultimate goal is to play in the MLB, I'm one step further,
right?
Going to the minor league. But I kept going back and forth, man. My dad was pushing for it. My mom was go to school. I was saying go to school, and then just kind of more and more thought about it, and it just made sense to me.
That's wild, man. I couldn't imagine being in your shoes. But for that high school athlete, what's one piece of advice that you would definitely that you wish you had or someone told you when you were in their shoes?
Yeah, I mean, being from Wakanda, we don't know too many, or at least I don't. You probably the same way. We don't know too many people around here that have kind of gone on to the next level. Mm-hmm. So there wasn't really many people to go talk to and get advice from. I tried, as best as I could. I knew some of my dad's friends that kind of helped me out. But man, I would just say to evaluate all your options and really look into it. And just talk to as much people as you can, and just try to get as much information possible.
Right.
Because it really is a life-changing decision. You're choosing to go to college or not, basically.
Yeah. So, tell us how it works. Once you get drafted. At 18 years old, fresh out of high school, like I said, you reported about a week and a half later. What are the steps from draft to your first start as a major leaguer?
There's a lot in between. It's a grind. Even right now, I'm at the very bottom, and to be a major leaguer, to be able to be in the big leagues, it's a long way to go. I'm just happy to be, in for the ride. I'll tell you a little bit through the process. So when I got drafted, I reported to Arizona, and it's split up. So about half of the team, 15 or so, have complexes in Arizona, and 15 are in Florida. And they're developmental leagues meant for high school kids, even college kids that just got drafted. You got younger Dominicans, international people, all the young kids. And some kids might be there for a couple of years. I was there for 2 years, and and kind of like as more of a developmental. And I got out of there when I was close to 21.
Where are you at right now? Are you like in the ranks of?
Yeah, so I'm in. There's so many levels. So really it goes like when you get drafted, you go to rookie ball, and then there's advanced rookie ball, low A, high A, double A, triple A, and then the big leagues. Last year I split time between low A, high A a little bit, and then a little bit of rookie advanced in the beginning, but mainly low A and high A. So we hope next year that, kind of just make my way up a little bit more. My girlfriend, she'll graduate next December.
Good stuff. Congratulations, Kelsey.
Yeah,
by the way.
Thank you, Kelsey. I love you. No, and then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be at the house, but probably not too much longer.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff in that. Because obviously your goal is to move up as fast as possible. I'm sure they'll move you all over. Now, when they do that, I'm sure like they house you and all that good stuff, right? And they take care of you.
So I was in a host family in Michigan with an elderly lady. She was very nice. Bless your heart. And then in Utah, up in the mountains, I was with another family. So
really.
A lot of good.
Where like what's your 2020 like plan gonna go out? Like, do you know, like, do you already have your 2020 schedule? Like, do you know where you're gonna go? Like, where you're gonna be at, so that way where can people find you?
Yeah,
in 2020.
I'm not sure yet. So spring training will start middle of February, but I'm actually going out January 12th, getting a little head start, working out a little bit more down there and throwing too. But no, I mean, we don't find out until the end of March. That's the end of spring training, and then. I mean, really, you show up to the field one day, they got all 5 teams, from low A to triple A, and then your name's on it. And if it's not on it, then you're staying in Arizona. So
really simple as that, huh?
Basically.
Jeez.
Yeah. It might tell a couple people in advance, like, hey, you're going here, but I would say 85% of the kids don't know until they show up.
Until they show up on that day, huh?
Yeah. Whatever you do, just make sure you do it, 100%. As corny as that may sound, just don't have any regrets, and don't be going through it saying, I wish I would have done that. Because I did do a little bit of that initially, and I would just say, just go right at it and, just attack it full force.
100%. And then you did this for yourself, right? I'm sure you had, people in your ears, parents, friends, family, saying this, that, don't do it, make the money, don't make the money. Go to education, go to college, blah blah blah. But ultimately, it was your decision to put your name on the dotted line.
But I mean, ultimately, I was the one that signed the paper. My parents don't sign that for me. They can try to talk to me one way or the other, but it's my decision, and I'm happy I made it.
Thank you guys for joining us for our first episode of the Real Podcast. It's been it was pretty cool. It was pretty smooth.
Yeah,
little technical difficulties on the camera, but besides that, it was a good go. Yeah. It was a good go, man. So yeah, thank you all for listening, no matter where you're at or who you are. I appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment if you're watching the video. If you're hearing this on SoundCloud, Apple iTunes or Spotify, whatever you do, make sure to leave a comment, rate, all that good stuff. Again, my name is Mike and this is Kevin. We appreciate you guys for stopping by, and have a good day, Kev. Wish the best of luck, man.
Thank you.
I hope to get to see you on TV soon.
Yeah.
And hopefully when you come by, when you move up a little more, you can come by again and we'll do a round 2, see where we're at.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Sounds good, man.
All right, so we'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys. Peace.